Welcome back, everyone, to Home of Fight. Today, I'm here with another special guest, Joilton Lutterbach. We're going to talk a little bit about his career, his plans for 2026, and what he has in order. So, first of all, how are you feeling towards this end of the year?
Yeah, man, nice to talk with you again. The last time we was in São Paulo together. Now we are here. So I'm very excited for the next year, for 2026. And then, so I hope I have good news for the next year. But I keep working hard, I keep doing my stuff and ready for everything.
Yes, sir. So, people know you for your activity, right? You're a very active fighter. You fought four times in 2025, seven times in 2024,
More,
and people know you more.
more, yeah,
How
more.
how many times in 2024?
23, I put think 11 times.
11 times.
Yeah, because I fight K1, boxing, Muay Thai, a lot of things. That doesn't count. But I did a lot.
Okay.
I fight every
So,
month.
yeah, that's insane. Like, that's almost one fighter per month. That's crazy
Yeah,
activity.
right.
So, let's talk a little bit on the reflection on the UFC situation. What's the outlook on a potential return to the organization looking like?
So I'm very excited to return to UFC. Right now I have almost 6 months left of suspension. And then so UFC is still my dream. I still excited to debut there. UFC is the cup of the world. And then so but I don't know how it's gonna be, about my suspension, if they're gonna call me like when it finish or if you just let me wait a little bit. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I keep clean. I need to be clean, and then train every day. And then when I finish my suspension, 100% I'm gonna be in America, training every day there, and wait for some opportunity. If they have something for me like short notice, I'm gonna take the fight. But that's the plan for the next year. When I finish my suspension, I'm gonna be in America. I'm gonna be there for some months and wait for some opportunity.
For sure. So, you were initially scheduled to fight Shara Magomedov. How would that fight go if it happened today?
Yeah, yeah, of course, man. If I fight him, of course, I'm gonna do some takedown. I'm gonna hold him on the ground, and I'm gonna choke him for sure. For sure, I'm gonna choke him. And then he's a good striker. Of course, he's not like a normal guy. They're a little bit strange. It's difficult to fight against him because you don't know what's coming. He kick in different side. He have a different style. He's a very good for MMA. He's a very good. But I know how can I beat him, because I'm also striking, I'm wrestling, I'm grappling, and then so I have more skills than him. And then that's the thing. Also, he fought a lot of strikers, and then so the guy couldn't put him down. I think one guy put him down, gave some takedown, but it was not like good wrestling, good grappling. And then so of course he's a very good. He's a tough boy, but he. I don't want to say that he took easy fight because nobody is in UFC, but the fight match for him because he's looking always for strikers. And then I don't know how it's gonna be when he fight against someone like with good takedown, and yeah, also good striker. That's the thing. When I have the same striking and then good wrestling or good grappling, and then would be different the result. But I'm excited for the future. I'm excited. And then if I have to fight him today, I'm gonna make takedown for sure. I can knock him out, of course, but we have to be smart in the fight. Sometimes you fight for the show, you fight to knock the guy out, fight for the people, but sometimes I need to fight for yourself. You need to do what is best to win the fight. That's the way. When you want to win him, you need to control him on the ground. Try to submit because you can see he don't know nothing on the ground. And then he's how can I say? How can I say he's when he don't see? I forgot the name in English.
Blind, blind.
He's a blind on the ground. That's funny, but it's a tough. I respect him a lot, but I
Yes, sir. Okay. So, Let me see. You also have a fight with a yeah, you also fought with a few UFC athletes in other promotions before they entered the UFC. And you had pretty good fights with them. Like you beat Andres Gustafsson. You had a good war with DDP with a controversial stoppage. How far do you think you could go into the UFC?
Yeah, man, I fought against some good opponents, and then I feel, when I went to UFC, I'm gonna be top 10, because I know my skills. You can see, of course, you have a lot of good fights in UFC, but most of the guys they start UFC with maybe 8 fights, like 10 fights. They are, I don't want to say that they are beginners, but they are starting, And then so I think I have a lot of experience, I fought a lot of wars, I fought against everybody, and then so uh, I know about my strike, I know you can see all my videos, you know about my strike power, my power of the knockout, and then I know that when I went for UFC, I'm gonna knock the guys out, and then the people gonna know me, I'm not gonna be the guy that I'm gonna do like 10, 12, 25 UFC years, and people don't know me, of course, when I fight there, when I knock the guy out, the people, who's this motherfucker, they're gonna see, because I'm gonna knock the guy out, I'm gonna freeze the guy. That they call me Sub-Zero, Every time when I punch the guy, I knock the guy out, I freeze the guys, and that's my style, As I say, if I have to hold the guy, if I have to rest the guy, I'm gonna do, But the main thing always is freeze the guy and be the best in Sub-Zero. That's the thing,
Yes.
That's making me
Yeah.
different of the other guys,
You're also like consistently fighting different modalities too, right? Karate combat, you fought kickboxing, you fought MMA, you have a boxing fight with different rules. I just saw you fight jiu-jitsu a month ago in Brazil. Do you
Yeah.
think that this is very important for your career to be fighting in different modalities?
I don't know if this is important for my career, but for my pocket, my bank account,
Yeah.
that's easy, because I always fight, I always get money. That's the thing. But I think also it's good for keep it active, because sometimes you can see a lot of UFC fights. They do like 2 fights in a year, and then it's that difficult, because to get the time, to fight. And then I always say like one fight it looks like 1 year of training, because sometimes
hmm
you training all year and you fight one time. Sometimes you fight always. I don't want to say that you need to fight every month, but every 2 months it's okay to do one competition. It doesn't matter what can be like grappling competition, can be like wrestling, can be strike, can be box. And then I think it's very important for the athlete, to be active, and also after the fight, you want to eat, you want to have a party, you want to drink. And then when you have some people to do after your fight, after your MMA fight, or maybe in 1 month I have a box match, and then I start to eat clean. That's helped me a lot, because I'm always like, I have no fight right now, and then I'm always like this, because I have a box match right now, and then, okay, I need to eat clean for the box match. That's making it always active,
Let me ask you something, brother. You fought in karate combat a few times, right? You had 2 fights. How was your experience fighting in the karate combat pit as well?
So I want to say that Karate Combat, they gave a lot of outcomes about the media, about everything, because I was in Ultimate Fight 2040, almost 11 years, 12 years ago, and of course some people know me about the Ultimate Fight, but right now, this guy is a Brazilian Super from Karate Combat. The people know me, they people remember me, because Karate Combat.
hmm
I want to say that. Uh, Karate Combat helped me a lot, with the media, with my alcance, and then so it was good to fight there, and it was also good experience to fight again 3 opponents there, and then so also good money when I fight there. They always take care of me, and then also something different, to fight on the pit, to fight a different style, and then yeah, it was amazing to fight there, I got a lot of friends really when I fought there.
So another thing, you also fought in Glory Kickboxing. A
Yeah.
lot of times we see fighters from kickboxing go into MMA, but in your case, you were an MMA fighter that went into kickboxing. What was different in this transition from MMA to kickboxing?
Yeah, for me it was different, right? MMA to kickboxing. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So for me, everything's the same because I always say like when I fight kickbox, I don't fight like K1 guy like this. When I fight Muay Thai, I don't fight like Muay Thai guy. When I fight like box, I don't fight like box guy. And I have my style. That's the thing. Like if you call me to fight kung fu, I will not fight like that. Right? I fight like I fight always, you know. And then I always say like I always make a joke and say, man, I can fight everything that you have. Like if you have like jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Karate, Taekwondo, I'm gonna fight. But I'm gonna fight with my own style, you know. And then, because, you know, right hand is right hand. You know, like uppercut is uppercut, kick is kick. For me, it's the same. I say one time when I punch the guy, I'm gonna freeze him. That's the thing. I don't think a lot. I don't stress myself a lot thinking about, oh, I'm gonna fight karate, then I need to fight like karate. No. If I fight karate, it's Joilton Lutterbach fighting karate. It's my style, you know. And then I don't stress myself to thinking, you know. Also, for K1, for me, or something different because K1 have a point, right? And I always fight for knocking the people out. I always go to the
Hmm.
couch. And then I lost my fighting glory by points against Júlio de Souza because he did more points. He,
Yes.
he touched me more, you know. But touch me like this, kick my leg easy, you know, touch more points, and then he won the fight. That's the thing. Sometimes when I fight K1 and then I don't knock the guy out, maybe he win by points, you know, because they work on this and I train everything. When I have a K1 fight, I train MMA. I always train MMA, you know. I train MMA when I have box fight, I go train. I never train like, oh, 2 months boxing, 2 months kickboxing. I always train MMA every day. And then,
Hmm.
yeah. But after lose one fight, because I fought in, I talk a lot, right? Sorry.
No, no, you're doing
I
good.
I fought in Senshi, you know Senshi?
Senshi, like the organization?
Yeah, it's a very nice organization, Bulgaria. They are doing great there. And then I fought there, and then so I think I won the fight, but they say the guy did more points, you know, he came out.
Hmm.
I need to train more, you know, like that. After that, I started thinking more about okay, if you kick me, I kick. If you punch, I punch you. That's the kickbox. You make
Yes.
point. You make point. And then for me, before it's like I don't care for when he kick me. Okay, kick me, no problem. Kick me, no problem. Boom! Oh, knockout. And that was the thing. I get points. 1 round, 2 rounds, maybe in the end I knock the guy out. But the guy started to run away, like to kick me and run,
Yes.
punch and run, and then make points. That's the thing. Right now I need to train more points, you know, like right now start to be different because the people start to know my game. And then I need to be
For
smart.
sure.
Yeah, something
Yes.
different. Just about the K1, I have to take care. But about like boxing, Muay Thai, you know, I always keep my style, keep my stuff. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm a crazy guy, fight what I want, fight different modality, and always challenge myself and living like a warrior.
For sure. So you have 17 knockouts in your record, but you also have 13 submissions. Your nickname Sub Zero because of your knockouts, but you think people overlook your jiu-jitsu sometimes. They forget about it.
Yeah, they forgot about this. You was there when I fought grappling, right?
Yes, yes,
Was
yes.
that? Yeah, I fought ACBJJ. Right now, it's like you know, I cannot say that one of the best in the world because a lot of Russian guys, but when they go around the world, they're gonna be one of the best, right? You saw the production
Hmm.
at SBJJ, they are doing great, but tough guys from Russia. And then yeah, I fought there. I won 2 fights. I lost in the final grappling, but I lost 2 fights. I won 2 fights, and then yeah, man, the people don't know. I always fight small organization here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, you know. I'm always fight, you know, like grappling and jiu-jitsu with gi sometimes. But I don't like to put more gi, you know. I lose the feeling with the gi.
Yeah,
But yeah, sometimes I challenge myself and I put the gi and I come to fight. But I prefer to fight no gi right now, you know. That's make
for
more sense.
sure. So tell me, you now have an event coming up this weekend, Falcon MMA. What is your involvement with this organization?
Yeah, that's my own event. I started to do before I had different name. I have a Peregrino Fight Academy. Because I started to do the show inside my gym, independently, and
Mm-hmm.
then I started to do Peregrino Fight Academy because this was the name of my gym, PFA. And then I started to be there. I started to do there, and I did like 11 shows. And then after some years, I started to do something out of the gym. And then I changed the name. I put Falcon MMA because I don't want to use the academy, because out of the gym. And
Mm-hmm.
then right now I have like six events, six Falcon MMA. And then the next is gonna be Saturday right now here in Brazil, in Barra da Tijuca, Brazil. And then so I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the show. And then yeah, man, good fight Saturday, and I'm excited to do the show and also to watch because also it's fun to be there.
Mm-hmm. So we can say that you have a future in promotion as well. Like after your fighting career, you also can have a future in promotion.
That's the thing, because right now I'm 33 years old, and then so maybe I have more 7 years to fight like high level, and then so after 40 you need to look for different things. That's why I think a lot about that. I think a lot. So we never know what's gonna be the future. And then so anyway, I mean build the brand. I'm doing something, and then so when I stop to fight, I have something to do. And then yeah, something about the fight. Because this is my life about the fight. If I don't fight, I have to do something. I have to match fights. I have to organize events. I have to so manage some fight. I need to do something, and then I do this right now. Of course, I do because I want to get money. I want to live with that. I do for funny, and I do for my future because you know after I retire, I can do something.
For sure. So let me ask you, for 2026, if we're looking for a UFC return, is there any specific opponent you would like to fight in your return to the UFC?
Right now I don't have someone to say like I want to fight this guy right now. Before I had, but right now no, because I'm not watching UFC right now. I don't know who the guys that is coming right now, and I don't know when I debut UFC, which guy I'm gonna take because they're not giving one guy that's topping I thought 15 like that. Maybe they give
Mm-hmm.
debut debut some debut and
Yeah.
then some guys like with one fight, and then I don't have nobody in my mind. When I'm there, for sure I'm gonna looking for some guys to fight. I'm gonna say to you, I want to fight this guy, but right now I don't know. What UFC think about myself. I really don't know right now. Like because sometimes I think a lot. Like okay, I got suspended with UFC. I got 2 years. It was hard, man. 2 years. 2 years
Yeah, it's
was
harsh.
you know, 2 years is, for me, like when you live the dream, 2 years is like 5 years, man, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
After 1 year, the month every day say, oh, 3 months, 4 months, five, oh shit, and then it's like a prison, man. And I don't know what UFC think about myself, like I don't know if they think, okay, when this guy is coming back, I wanna sign this guy. If I have not some short notice, I'm gonna ask the guy to fight because he always ready. This is a motherfucker. This is a Brazilian Sub-Zero. He knocked the people out. And then I don't know if they think like, oh, maybe this guy is not clean, and maybe he still uses something. That's the thing, I think a lot about this. That's why, I want to be. Of course, I need to be positive, but I also think a lot, man. I think a lot. Oh, maybe something can happen, and that's why so I keep clean, I'm not taking nothing, and then so I think February or March I'm gonna fly to LA, Los Angeles, and do my own how's the name, my own doping control. They can do the
Yes.
test, and then so I'm gonna see how's my blood, everything, and then I'm gonna try to send to UFC to talk with the guys to show that I'm clean, that I'm able to fight. That's very important because maybe they think, oh, maybe this motherfucker's not clean, maybe they need shit again. And then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know, but I took the fight with just 20 days,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
then 20 days I was thinking like maybe I'm clean, because I was taking something for another fight because I was fighting Russia, I was fighting Karate Combat, I was fighting a lot of organization. And then, bro, Russia, nobody care, nobody take, nobody care. Everybody
Yes. They all do it.
they are full, man, in Russia. Everybody take the shit. And then, so I was taking something, and they called me to fight 20 days. Say, man, I don't know if I'm clean or not, but anyway, I'm gonna take the fight. I'm gonna, I do my dream. I make my dream happen. And then, so after UFC, I want to, the thing, why I was sad? Because I just want to debut, I just want to fight. After the fight,
Yes.
they call me. And then, Joilton, sorry, but we fought something in your wallet, and then we need to take the money for your purse. It doesn't matter, like give all the money. I just want to fight that. That was the thing. And then they just called me one day before the fight. That was fucked up for me. Fuck. They say one day before, they say, we found something on your blood, and then you need to cancel the fight. Shit. That was the shit, man. That's the feeling that when you lose your someone from your family, from your house. That was the same feeling, man. I was fucking sad. I say shit. And
But the
then,
comeback is always stronger. The comeback is always stronger because of that.
yeah, bro, it was like this,
Yeah.
2 years, almost now 1 year and a half, and then I have 6 months left, and then so I don't know what they have in the mind. I know I have a good relation with Mick. We always talk on Instagram. We always like change message. We never talk about the career because it's too long right now. 6 months. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
the time is coming. Maybe I can
Yes.
talk about something. But it's not up to him also, we have a hunter, I think have done a while, I have a lot of guys, and then not a lot of guys, I have two guys on this guy decide, this guy
Mm-hmm.
decide what they want to do. But I keep doing my stuff, I keep training, I'm clean right now, and then I'm gonna do my own dot control to see if I'm able to fight, and then and try to be positive, bro. Try to be positive. That's
Yes.
try to be positive, and then yeah. But I'm excited, man. UFC is still my dream, my goal. UFC is the cup of the world, and there are the best fight. There, the place that I need to be.
Of course. Do you have any final message for your fans or anything they should look for in 2026 in terms of your performances?
Yeah, man. So I can't wait for the next year. I'm very excited. I next year I'm gonna be a different fight. So right now it's like I train my technique. I train to get better. Because 1 year, almost 2 year, 1 year and a half already. And then just was training to get better. To better my skill, to get my mobility. And then for 2026, I will train for be ready, for everything. And then so doesn't matter the opponent, doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter the event. I'm gonna be ready, for all guys. And then yeah, and I keep doing what I do always, always be active. 2026 is not gonna be different because I have 6 months suspension, but I'm gonna keep fight like January, February, March, April, May. I'm gonna keep ready, and then so the Brazilian Sub-Zero is gonna face all the guys.
I'm excited to see you, man. Thank you for this interview and for the opportunity to come on Homo Fight. And I'll see you in 2026,
Thank
hopefully in
you
that octagon.
for
Thank
everything.
you.